This is $15, $20 million of a billion-dollar problem. We need to make sure that these dollars are used productively and efficiently in order to move us forward. They're not going to move us forward fast. To be realistic, just to get us going as a community. So engaging the past, understanding the process, and understanding how these dollars can leverage additional dollars, whether it be at the state or the federal level, is going to be extremely important.
And how can members of the Loss Committee provide value to the City Council?
Well, you have two constituencies. When I look at the Loss Committee, you have those people who were dramatically and devastated by the floods, the communities themselves down along the river. And then you have the responsibility to the people and citizens of Cedar Rapids where you voted it in and are paying with the confidence that those dollars will be used correctly. So this committee should be made up of both parties that represent and can communicate a positive message throughout the city.
And give examples of previous committee work or other jobs or projects where you were responsible for compliance with law, reading and interpreting guidelines, understanding financial statements, etc.
More recently, I'm more of a process person than I'm a project person. But more recently, I finished up a role with the Sutherland Unit 4 project, which is fraught with environmental, statutory rules, regulations, and laws. So in that respect, it's learning how to get advisement from people who live it and rely on them for a collaborative relationship. No one person understands this maze that we're dealing with on a daily basis, whether it be citing a hybrid coal plant in Iowa or doing local option sales tax allocations. This is very, very important to take advantage of everybody's specific skill set. On the financial side, I have an MBA with a CPA, a CMA, as a director of business and financial performance for Alliant Energy's generation and technical integrated services business units years ago. The financing, kind of a cause and effect matrix where you get a decision tree and you do a weighting and a scoring are going to be extremely important as we try to not just make decisions, but communicate into your communities on how those decisions were made, which is probably the most important process that we have in front of us.
Other questions?
Anyone else? Questions? Mr.
Jeff.
Shields.
Jeff, I know you were part of the Charter Commission, so I'm going to make an assumption that you know and understand the form of government that we're working under today.
Yes, I do.
And part of that form is to develop good boards and commissions. And I really appreciate you volunteering for this position. I read through your resume and known of your career, and you mentioned through the Charter Commission that I'd just be, my guess that yours is probably the most rounded resume of any of them I've certainly seen. Anyway, so sometimes you wonder, why do you want to serve on a commission like this or a committee like this?
You and I ran into each other on several occasions down mucking out houses post-flood, and I think that all of us have an obligation when the opportunity presents itself to give back to our community. I have, my priorities are family, and I have 2 young girls, so I don't have that opportunity to reach out and spend the enormous number of hours that you do on a weekly basis. When there's an opportunity, whether it be the Charter Commission or whether it be the Long-Term Planning Commission, when those opportunities come up where I can manage the time, I feel that with the resources and experiences I have, provides a great opportunity to marry city needs up with personal skill sets.
Okay. And you feel you have enough time in your life to devote to this commission?
Yes, this dimension. This is very specific and measurable. We have an income stream. You have an allocation process. You have a constituency or a group of people that you're accountable to. It's something that, with my current lifestyle and with my children, it's something that's easily manageable.
Anyone else? Appears not, so Jeff, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank
all
you.
these other stuff, questions prepared.
Oh, here's the answer, yeah. I do want to thank all of you guys. You know, when we look back years ago at the Charter Commission, we look back at the form of government, you know, we never anticipated, nor does any community anticipate what happened in the city of Cedar Rapids. And for us to become distracted by our form of government at a time when there is no form of government that is created and developed to deal with catastrophe. You guys are doing an outstanding job. In some cases, handing the baton off as will happen through the process. But keep it up. You know, local option sales tax coupled with all of these other things, we'll get through it. At the end of the day, I think we'll be a different community. We'll determine if it's better or not. So, thank you.
Thanks, Jeff.
Jeff?
Good.